Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Rutgers offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Battle. Caught over the middle. It's Jocelyn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. Spins away from the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Finds his man in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. You've got a third and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the catch at the 45. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll give it to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the ground with the back. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
With the catch, it's Darrisaw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Third down play from the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Sweet cut there. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Battle. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Hart. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Battle. quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Here's the give off the left side. Finds some fresh air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's battle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the head that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The give from the gun. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 11 over Western Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to throw its battle. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Battle. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
42 Spider.
They'll go right back to him. Creates a little space. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time... on the ground.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. There he goes.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give as they work on that clock. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. It complete to the right. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop in the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that